Hello, Virgo. Hope you guys are keeping well. Pardon me. We are going to get you a love reading today with some tarot, but first we're going to get you an animal spirit card. I've already pre-shuffled the cards pretty good, so I'll just do a quick one here and pick a card for you. So the animal spirit may be a personality that you are currently exhibiting or the person that you're thinking of or dealing with. So only take it if it resonates. And thank you guys for being here. All right, Virgo, let's see what your animal spirit card is today. All right. Wow, we've got tarantula. So we've got some fire energy showing up here. I'm going to read it from our guidebook, and I'll hold up the card for you there so you can get a better look at it. So bear with me here while I pull that up for you. And again, this could be yourself in this energy or this personality of the tarantula, or it could be the person on your mind. So just place it where it fits. Okay, so let's see. So Virgo, the key words to this card are at a crossroad, claiming life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. Now, when this personality is in balance, it talks about following your intuition. And when it's out of balance, it talks about being hesitant, over-intellectualizes things. And to bring this energy into balance, it talks about suggesting a daily journaling for you to do. So right off the bat, I feel like this is you, but with the tarot, we'll get a little bit more clarifiers to see if this is you or your person. So you could be at a crossroads. You could be feeling like you're at a crossroads right now in life, but there's something here about a habit or routine from the past that is continuing to sidetrack you from your dreams. Okay, and something is asking you to redirect your attention, refocus in order to find the true happiness. Until you do so, satisfaction will be fleeting. So I'm going to leave that open on the page in case we need to refer back to it a little bit later. So Virgo, first thing we're going to look at here is your person's feelings about this connection, about you. We're going to look into how they're seeing you, how they're viewing you at this current time, and then any actions that they plan on taking towards you. And then we'll see if we need to get a potential outcome if we're kind of left with needing more. All right, so got the Fool at the bottom, Aries, Aquarius. So definitely talking about letting go of the past routines, past habits, and starting over, starting fresh, building new routines. So let's see how your person is feeling. What are the person's feelings for Virgo, please? Let's see. What are their feelings for Virgo? Okay, we've got a few that came out. We have the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. So this is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We're going to pull this spread and then we'll dive into reading about or getting the meaning behind these. There's a lot of passion. They feel very passionate. That was the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I don't want to take it though because it didn't come out completely. Oh, look at the Page of Wands wants to show up too. This person definitely feels very attracted to you, whoever they are. They feel like they've made some sort of investment, that they are waiting to see some sort of return on something. They feel very excited in your energy though, I'll say that. Okay, one more for their feelings for Virgo, please. One more. Okay, that one really did flip out. So Six of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So the past is showing up here. This could be someone from childhood, someone you have children with. take it as it resonates. So could be your past showing up, or again, those past behaviors. Maybe this is them in that tarantula energy. So we'll dive a little bit deeper. Let's first now look at how they're seeing you. How are they seeing Virgo, please? Whoa. Ace of Swords. So we've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. What else? Lover's card. Okay. Major for Gemini. Okay. One more for how they're seeing Virgo, please. Oh, the Three of Cups wanted to show up. Let's get one that falls on the table, please. One more for how they're seeing Virgo. How do they see or view Virgo? Wow, Five of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Kind of wanted to come out in reverse, but it landed upright. Okay. So another Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Pardon me. Okay, let's continue. Let's see the actions that they plan on taking towards you. What are the actions that they plan on taking towards Virgo, please? Whoa, there's that Fool card, but it came in reverse. Interesting. I find that very, very interesting that it's in reverse. So I feel like they're at a pause here. There's something about not freeing themselves, not letting go, not taking a gamble or a risk. Okay, let's get more on their actions towards Virgo, please. Wow, I saw this in the pre-shuffle. Nine of Wands, that's Sagittarius, and that is the Wounded Warrior. Okay. One more, please, for the actions towards Virgo. One more. Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, bottom of the deck. Wow, we've got Capricorn energy with the Devil and the Nine of Swords. Jeez. Okay, so there's some sort of... there's this obsessive energy, overthinking, something feeling like a nightmare. Somebody cannot detach from an old belief system, an old habit, an old addiction. There's this anxiety and worry that's attached to the Devil card. And this is in the background. This is something that you may not be either realizing or admitting to. And it could be this connection that you're obsessing over, or feeling like there's toxic behavior towards that chain, that link that ties you to somebody in particular. Or it could be the way things were done in the past holding you back, the past leaving you feeling stuck in an anxious energy. So we'll see. We're gonna dive in a little bit here to get you the reading explained a little bit here, and then we will pull a potential outcome. So Virgo, their feelings for you. First of all, they're super attracted. They are super invested. This is somebody, like I said, that could be the past returning, or this could somebody that you made investments with in the past, or this is somebody that feels nostalgic in your presence, somebody who is very eager to build something with you. They are willing to wait in order to recapture some sort of connection here. And I feel like if that's not the case, this could be somebody that you've had children with or are planning on having children with, waiting to kind of open the lines of communication to restart something. There's some sort of new spark here that wants to be ignited in their feelings. And I feel like they're willing to wait. They're willing to show up for you in a way that maybe they used to, or in a way that makes you feel very special. So this person, they're very eager, they're excited. This is somebody who often is looked at as a little bit inconsistent, a little bit of a player, but I'm seeing in their feelings, that's just an energy of wanting to drive towards you, wanting to race towards you, and unload a bunch of ambition, a bunch of desire on this connection, something that they've been waiting to do, or something that they've in the past planted seeds on, and maybe some time has passed and they want to revisit this. So there is a nostalgic energy here in their feelings. They feel like they want to come forward and give you something special. Somebody who they feel like you make them feel like home to them. You're very comforting to this person, and I feel like they really want to embrace the way something used to feel. Maybe in the beginning of the relationship, when the two of you were building together, this person could have been maybe less consistent. Maybe they have some regrets on not building fast enough or not showing up fast enough in the way that you needed them to. Now, how they're seeing you, Virgo, is they see you as somebody who's very honest, very clear-minded, very decisive in this new beginning. I feel like if they do come forward to bring you some sort of message, even if you're married to this person, they want to express something new to you in their feelings. They're showing up with this spark of this new passion, this new spark of desire that's been ignited here. And I feel like they're seeing you as somebody who's very clear on your communication, your truth, how you see the relationship. Now, there may have been some arguments or some disagreements in regards to something that was said, but they're seeing you as somebody who stands their ground, somebody who speaks from the head, not from the heart, and somebody that is very clear about a choice in love. And with the Lovers card, Gemini energy here, they're seeing you as somebody that they still feel a soulmate connection with. There's something here about feeling that this is meant to be, even during difficulty, even during arguments, or someone having to be stubbornly right or be the one that had the last word. They're seeing you as somebody who's very straight up, no BS, very decisive, and that they see that you have also decided that you would like to communicate in a new way, communicate differently than from the past. Maybe in the past there was some conflict. But I see that they're seeing you, how they see you, as somebody who's very clear, who's very sure about this connection. Okay, so in the actions that they're taking towards you, Virgo, the Fool in reverse, the Nine of Wands, that's the Wounded Warrior, and the Knight of Cups. So this person is afraid to reach out. They're afraid to apologize about something here. I feel like they're not giving up on something here, but they're not letting go. There's something that they refuse to let go of. Now, they are going to show you some gesture of love. I feel like it's taking a lot of strength for them to approach you. They're looking back at the conflict. They're looking back at difficulties that the two of you may have shared, investments that you maybe made in the past that didn't turn out the way that you had hoped. I feel like this person is not willing to risk losing you. So this is somebody who is kind of putting that flighty energy or that fleeting energy aside, and they're taking something very seriously here. They're wounded, their pride is hurt, their ego is hurt, but they're willing to fight for this. This is somebody who's not giving up on those passions, on those desires. Those wands represent the fire that burns within us, and they're showing up in their feelings as the Knight of Wands. So this person, and again, you know, those two cards alone are the Ten of Wands. So an ending of a difficult cycle, an ending of feeling overwhelmed and burdened by baggage from the past. So there's something here that this person wants to express to you, that they're not giving up. They are willing to not let go, because the Fool upright talks about letting go, starting over again, card number 0, having a whole new beginning. The fact that it's in reverse, this person does not want to let go. They don't want to release this. They feel like you are their soulmate, and they see that you feel that way as well, but that you maybe have some sharp or cold words for them, which I feel like they're bracing themselves for, okay? So they are showing up with this armor. They're trying to protect themselves, and they're still taking the risk to approach and offer you an apology. And I feel like it's taken this person a lot of strength to detach from the anxiousness, the worry that you may reject this offer. You maybe, you know, argued with them in the past, put up some sort of boundary, or said something very clearly that could have come off a little bit cold to them. So let's see, we're going to get a potential outcome for the two of you here, Virgo. Just bear with me. I'm going to shuffle these up a little bit better. Okay, so let's see. What is the potential outcome here for Virgo and their person, please? They see you as a straight shooter, no BS. You say what you need to say. You stand up for yourself. Although you feel like this is a soulmate as well, you're not willing to tolerate disrespect, you know, in and out behavior, leave you waiting, things like that. I feel like this person feels wounded because you've spoken up some sort of truth here. Okay, we've got Pisces with the Hanged Man. So this is a major arcana here. So this is in the potential outcome. This is somebody who's seeing things from your perspective now, okay? They're seeing things differently. They're seeing the error of their ways from the past. There could have been some time that has passed, quite a bit of time between the two of you since you maybe last spoke or seen each other. It's not going to be the case for everybody here. Let's get another one on the potential outcome, please. So I feel like they're seeing things from your way. Look at that. There's that Nine of Swords, but it's in reverse. This person is gaining clarity here. They're out of their misery here because they've accepted something that they put themselves in this own nightmare. And I feel like they've finally seen, they've been illuminated here. They see something from your perspective with the Hanged Man. They see things differently, like from the past. They're reviewing the past. They've been overthinking it at night, not sleeping because it's been in their head, replaying the last conversations over and over from that fight or that disagreement, that argument. And there's something here, even if you're still in connection with this person, like let's say you're married to them and you guys are just kind of living separate lives in the same home. There's something here that maybe you weren't sleeping in the same room anymore, not sharing the same bed, not whatever the case is. This person is seeing your perspective and they are getting out of their head. They are building up the courage to see things your way and to speak, to express that. Yeah, there's been a timeout. There's been a period of recovery here, taking a time to rest and recover from the heartbreak, from the disappointment. Those three swords represent the Three of Swords. The fourth sword is under this person's pillow. So they've really been reviewing the past, reviewing their ways, and I feel like they want a new beginning. They want to offer you something of value here, whether it's an apology, understanding, even a material gift itself, where they are offering you some sort of support, some sort of tangible, a tangible gift in the material world that might mean a lot to you. So we got the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy behind that, and the Sun. Yeah, look at this. There's been a lot of, again, with the Devil card that we saw earlier, this person was living in a self-imposed prison, not allowing themselves to, you know, really show up with their true potential, which I feel like you could have been waiting on. It's like you could have seen the ambition, seen the passion behind their eyes since, you know, a very long time. But this person maybe didn't believe it in themselves here. But I do see, after rest and recovery and praying and reviewing the situation, the conversations, this person comes in with a solid offer. So whether that's an apology, whether that is an opportunity to rebuild, they've reflected on this. And I feel like they've stayed silent. They've given you some sort of space that was required. Now with this Tarantula card, going back to this card here, The tarantula represents a moment when great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose Dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers, patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. I feel like you've made a clear decision. Okay, you've kind of cut the cord on something here. But this person, I feel like they're showing up more so in this tarantula energy. Place it where it fits for you. But I feel like they've tried to be patient here with the Seven of Pentacles in their feelings. They're trying not to overwhelm the situation because they know that they messed up in some way, that they've been attached to old beliefs, old habits, old addictions, things that didn't feel like they could be releasing themselves. And I feel like that was a very big baggage for them, something that left them feeling exhausted, defeated, but they gained some sort of courage to put their pride aside and see things from your perspective. You've given them some sort of truth here about this connection. You've spoken some sort of clarity into this person that really woke them up. So they're seeing you as somebody that they really admire because of your intelligence, because of your clear thinking and your ability to express yourself very clearly. So Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope that that helped you in some way, and I will see you guys soon. You take care.